big up to every single one of you who's lying and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. Good evening to every single one of you who's lying and locked in this evening. Oh, hang on, we'll turn that off. I can hear myself on my personal phone. But yeah, big up to every single one of you lying and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. I can see Michael.Chelsea FC MotoGP is in the building and Daylight 14. Daylight 14. I know Sir's going to bottle the Europa League. This and Manchester United will not win it. And Chelsea plays their kids today in, Conference League Wednesday because we are through. But how is that a shocking performance? You won the game, be happy. I'm doing on it. Oh no. What's my name? Michael got moody today on his watch on for Chelsea games because we played kids Conference League. But yeah, I mean, look, it just goes to show. I think that's what makes me authentic here. I think I'm the only Manchester United content creator who has called out that performance properly. I mean, oh my goodness me. I mean, that was absolutely abysmal. As the title says, do not let anyone fool you into believing that that was a good performance, because it was not a good performance, okay? It was fucking shambolic at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here. The passing at times absolutely atrocious. Yes, we dominated possession, but what's the point in dominating possession if you're not going to see out the games? Just be happy. Big up to you, Hayden Cox. Thank you for joining me this evening. But yeah, like I just said, I think I'm the only Manchester United content creator who has called out the team despite winning the match, because it's what we do on here. We keep it 100% real, yeah? We keep it, we show the authentic, and it shows I am authentic, yeah? That I still call out the team even if we win matches. It's as simple as that at the end of the day, because, you know, I'm no fan who fools the PR and gets hyped up about the team winning the football match when the performance is shit. No, I call it out, and I will always call out the bollocks, honestly. But it was -2, Mr. Joshy J. Get out of here, man. Since when can you start blaming that on the weather? I mean, look at Chelsea. They played in -11 degrees today, or whatever it was. It's much colder in their game, wasn't it? So, any fans blaming the weather, yeah? Give yourself the fucking wooden spoon, yeah? Do you hear me? Give yourself the wooden spoon, yeah? And for you, Andre Onana, again, with that bad kick out, yeah? I mean, oh my goodness me, that was abysmal, mate. The goal you let FC Victoria Pazan score was a disgrace, an absolute disgrace, yeah? Let's get the narrative right here. An absolute disgrace. But just calm down. No, Hayden Cox. I know you're pretending to be mutant, but, you know, I'm frustrated with that performance. I really am. So, you know, you're not going to see me getting all giddy over the win, because we don't do it on here. I mean, look, other content creators may get giddy about the win, but we don't. We keep it 100% real on here. Yeah? What was your reaction when you guys lost to Estonia back in 2019, Josh CJ? Oh, yeah, we did. That's right. Yeah. Hello, sir. I'm fucking furious. Standards, mate. We have standards. It's as simple as that. We really do have standards, mate. Yes, we got all 3 points, but it doesn't mean the literally the team is immune from criticism at the end of the day. No, I call out the team, yeah, because it just goes to show, yeah, that I have to call out the team because why should they get a free pass? That performance was disgraceful, yeah, absolutely disgraceful. Yeah, simple as that. You're not going to see me thinking, oh, what we do? We won the game, this and that. Oh, we got all 3 points. We're close in the next round in the Europa League, this and that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Honestly, I love your standards. What did your face do when they scored? Oh, mate, I was seeing, I did an angry voice note in my WhatsApp group. Well, like my friend's WhatsApp group. I mean, I was fucking furious, mate. Oh my goodness me. Pakistan isn't for anyone, mate. Trashard was awful. Bruno back with his long balls. What did you do? Yeah, I considered that win a loss. I agree, mate. 100% agree with you. Because we only got over the line against Bodo Glimt, and we only got over the line against FC Victoria Pazan. You won the game, Mr. Joshy J. Jesse happy? Why aren't you happy? Why are you not praising the team after you won the game? Because, like I said, I call it out. Unlike other content creators who just brush it under the carpet, you're never going to get that with me. I will always call out the team, whether we win, draw, or lose. Like, you think, oh, you're only doing this to click confused because you're angry that we won the game. No, I'm angry, right? Because that performance was disgusting, absolutely disgusting at the highest level. Yeah, let's get the narrative right here, people. Yeah, great pass from Onana to Pisan player. Yeah, I mean, shocking, mate. Absolutely shocking. I lost it. Thoughts on Jim not giving staff a pay rise? I mean, disgraceful. I mean, who cares about like vouchers? Yeah, I'm sure they're more interested in the pay rise than fucking vouchers. Let's get the narrative right here. Yeah, we scraped to win against a team I'd never heard of before in the Czech Republic League. I agree, 100% agree. But yeah, you'll still have plenty of these content creators, fans on social media, brush it under the carpet. No, I call it out, yeah? And I will always call it out, yeah? I will always hold my team responsible, whether we win, draw, or lose, because it just goes to show that how authentic it makes me. And yeah, look, if a team loses, you can call them out. If they draw, you can call them out. If they win, you can call them out. As the title says, do not let anyone fool you with this win, yeah? Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. Literally, this result should not be brushed under the carpet. Because when in 2-1, I mean, it was only until about the 87th minute when Rasmus Højlund scored that goal that we won the game. So that's another example why I'm seething about it. What's with sacking Dan Ashworth after 5 months? What's a joke? I know. Stop getting angry at their own PR, Mr. Josh CJ. In fairness, Jimmy the Rat has no money, so vouchers it is. One word to describe the performance, the style play tonight. Abysmal, pragmatic. 1-3-1 under minus 10 geezer. I bet you even if Chelsea lost the game, they would not have made up the excuse about the weather. Anyone who makes an excuse about the weather, seriously, you need a good, long look at yourself in the mirror. Yeah, these are professional footballers at the end of the day. Doesn't matter if it's really hot, really cold. At the end of the day, they're getting paid the big bucks. So they literally know how to play, yeah? Let's get the narrative right here. But again, any fans complaining about the weather and that are fans calling for social media. Literally, it's as simple as that at the end of the day. But it was cold, Mr. Joshy J. You should feel sorry for the players. We should sell trash shirts, but we won't because he's our poster boy. Yep, he's like the face of Manchester, mate. We're not selling him. Big up to you, Adam. No, I'm not happy, mate. I'm seething, absolutely seething. Just listen to my match reaction, yeah? I treated that win like a defeat because I'm not afraid, you know. I speak the honest truth on my videos, and literally, I don't care. But any big rants, you know, now I'm doing on Rumble because, you know, on this platform, it's got a lot more stricter. So, and it looks like I'm finally out of the shadow ban what I was in. So, yeah, I want to keep it that way now. Thoughts on your manager doing PR last night? Yeah, not happy, mate. But this is not on him. This is on the football club, yeah? Typical fucking PR bollocks. Let's get an narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. It's seriously, it is sickening, absolutely sickening at the highest level. But it's not just Manchester United who do PR. It's like so many teams in England do PR, honestly. Where was Trashard? Don't know he was playing. Biggest PR players United are Maguire and Trashard. Yeah. Wow, mate, you're seeing tonight. Yeah, I need to fence Hayden Cox because, you know, this is what this football club does. Literally, I was raging away watching that first half. I was thinking, what the fuck am I watching here? I just want to chill out and watch my team play good football, and we kept fucking giving the ball away. Hardly like it, creating any chances whatsoever. I mean, one shot on target in the first half. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. And because of that Andre Onana mistake, literally, we had to come from behind. And Rasmus Højlund literally got Andre Onana out of jail tonight. I mean, seriously, Andre Onana needs a wooden spoon. He is officially back to last season's settings. Get out of last season's settings, yeah? And go back to this season's settings. It's as simple as that. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? It's like, why is he gone back to last season's settings? This is what I'd love to know. Why? Same old United shit players, as Rio Ferdinand said on Twitter. Completely agree, UK mate. But stop bullying Onana. Højlund isn't that guy still, not good enough. I mean, at the moment, I think he's more better than what Sirski is, but is he a player who's going to score you 20 goals per season? No, he fucking isn't. So, yeah. Stop swearing, Mr. Joshy J. Oh, get out of here, man. This is my emergency meeting, yeah? I can be whatever mood I'm in. I get 6 of the back teeth of watching Man United, Josh, mate. Yeah, I know, Adam. It's a joke. Literally, in my, 25 years supporting the football club, I've had enough, honestly. Just sick and tired of mediocrity at this football club. Fans brushing bad performances under the carpet, this and that. It's like, let other content creators do it. Good luck to them, but I'm not one of them, okay? Because we keep it 100% real on here. It's as simple as that. Sirski, the 9.5. What nonsense. Big up Hayden Cox, mate. Big up to you, Early Doors Football TV. Bosh, mate. Welcome, mate, to Early Doors Football TV. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Literally, yeah. And I'm proud to be a member on your channel, mate. It's keep up your good work, yeah. I love your content. I love your live streams. I love coming along to your shows. They are absolutely fantastic, Early Doors Football TV. And good win for your side the other night, but my advice is be cautious, mate, because Wolves are not exactly having a brilliant season themselves, are they? So my advice to you, mate, is to take one game at a time, early doors football TV. But big up to you, mate. Yeah, absolutely big up to you. But yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. I have such a great community on here. I really do. This is a regular Kai, by the way, guys. Yes, it is. Because you're mods, mate. So I still know it's you because you still got your mod status. So yeah. Bella said Man United are back now. Oh my goodness, man. Bella and we have to say, oh, what a run then, man. Copy and Astrid Wets. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously, what is going on here, man? Big up at Adam Partridge. But yeah, big up to you, Early Doors Football Team. Hey, as I said, I absolutely love your content, mate. Oh, you're not mod on here. I'm going to make you mod on here. I know you're not on here all the time, but yeah, there you go. Standard moderator. There you go. Big up, Tony. Yep. And big up to every single one of you lying and locked in this evening. Yes, I'm a bit angry tonight, but can you honestly blame me what I watched this evening? It's disgusting, man. Everybody said that Trashard was back after he bagged a couple goals last week. Such nonsense. He'll be back when he stays consistent for 1 year. I agree with you, mate. 100% agree with you, Kai. 100%. But yeah, look, it's got us moving up the Europa League table. But like I said, people, do not let that shit performance fool you into believing Man United are back in business all of a sudden. No, 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 people. No. We keep it calm on here. Europa League standings. Here we go. Where are we? We're up to 7th now, so that means I think that's put us in the qualifying stages so far. So it looks like we're going to avoid the playoffs. If it stays like this, we will avoid the playoffs, which is great news. Table, here we go. Loopy is in for the rest of the season. Our fan base are the most flip-flop fans on this earth. They are. After we get a couple wins, it's like, oh, United are back. Oh, United are cooking, this and that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. It's like, that these fans listen to too much PR bollocks and social media if people think like that. Seriously. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get it right. I'm sick and tired of it, man, honestly. All I want to do is see Manchester United play good football, but we're not playing good football. This is a disgrace, man. It's like, what on earth is going on at this football club? It's like, we all know it's not Ruben Amorim's fault, okay? Unfortunately, he's still got a lot of Eric Ten Hag's players, which unfortunately he's going to have to ride out at the moment until he can bring in some players. I'm hoping January he can bring in some players, but where we had to pay the bald fraud off and pay like Ruben Amorim release fee and that, I don't think we will have any money to spend in January, to be honest. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Because of bullshit financial fair play. They should put financial fair play in the bin where it belongs, yeah? Let's get it right here, people. In the bin where it belongs. This is why I like you, Josh. We have standards and show the same view. Points, big up your channel. Thanks, mate. Cheers. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. You see, this is why I love doing these videos and I love producing the content because I know you guys enjoy it. Because I'm not like other content creators who gives players free passes and that. No, I call them out. Regardless if they have good games, bad games, whether you're my favourite player, least favourite player, you do not get given a free pass on this channel. I will call you out. It's as simple as that. And if I think your performance deserves the wooden spoon, I will give you the wooden spoon. It's as simple as that. Shall I tell you why? Because I am not afraid to. Yeah, it's as simple as that. In the end of the day, it's my own opinion, and nobody is going to influence me to change my mind. No one, absolutely no one whatsoever. I mean, the way I'm talking now, this is not scripted or anything. This is showing my passion for my football club, what I've been supporting for 25 years. Do you think I honestly enjoy watching this shit week in, week out? No, I don't. To me, it's jarring, man. Absolutely jarring. I hate it at the highest level. But go and support another football club, Mr. Joshy J. No, absolutely not. I am Manchester United forever, yeah? I will never go and support another football club. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Because I love my football club too much. But why do you call them out every day, Mr. Joshy J? It's, again, I hold my football club accountable, and I'm not afraid to call out my football club because I think it just goes to show how truthful you are. If you call out players if they've had good games, bad games, to me, it doesn't matter because, you know, unlike all these other channels who are literally paid by the football club and that, I'm not paid by anyone. I'm not sponsored by anyone. This is just me giving my own honest, truthful opinion about the football club. And I'm never going to change. It's as simple as that. And let's not forget Onana. 21, Shaw, Trashard, Sirski, Maguire, Dallow, Lindelof, Evans, Casemiro, Garnacho, must go. I will not settle for mediocrity. I mean, amongst all that list, I have to find it hard not to disagree with you. I mean, so many of them need to fuck off, mate. But the problem is they're on such high wages, they're not going to go anywhere, honestly. But why is it an emergency meeting? Because we need to turn this football club a new asshole, mate. Because I refuse to accept mediocrity, mate. It's as simple as that in the end of the day. Because my standards are up to here, yeah? Instead of being down here on the floor. It's as simple as that in the end of the day. But big up to every single one of you lying and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. But yeah, I am going to listen to some fan reactions. But again, I'm not going to show any video footage. I'm just going to play the videos in the background because, yeah, I don't trust the Matrix. I really don't. It's like, yeah, this is why I'm trying to be a bit more cautious on this platform. If it was over on the other platform, you know, we have a lot more freedom. So, yeah. It's been 10 years of shit. We are tired of these average players. Facts, mate. I agree with you. 100% agree with you, Kai. We've had enough, mate. Because us two do not accept mediocrity, yeah? I mean, why can't more fans jump on board with the way we're feeling? But they won't, because of social media. That's why, honestly. I mean, oh, my goodness sake. But it just goes to show that these cesty fans fall for too much PR and they listen too much to these big channels. This is why, unfortunately, they've been infested into bollocks. It's as simple as that in the end of the day. Where here, I keep it real. We keep it 100% real. We don't do any scripting. We don't do any bullshit. I just flat out say it how it is because I have elite, high, standards. It's as simple as that at the end of the day. Qatar would be ruthless, just like Chelsea was with clearing out the Deadswoods. But the problem is in Chelsea, Kai, first of all, they brought in too many under 23 players. They weren't really bringing in any experienced players. But the one they did get right was Cole Palmer. I mean, what a signing he's been for Chelsea. Honestly, you have to agree with me on that one. He's been absolutely outstanding for Chelsea Football Club. Honestly, it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely unbelievable. And obviously, yes, they won tonight in the Conference League, but the team they're playing, I don't know much about them, to be honest. Chelsea signing over 20,000 young South Americans. Palmer was a good signing. Facts, mate. The only one who lands the emeralds in that Chelsea team. This is the reason why they're in the top four, yeah? If he wasn't in that Chelsea team, Chelsea would be nowhere near the top four. And that's no disrespect to Chelsea, okay? That's no personal attack on them. That's just facts. And a lot of Chelsea fans would agree with me on this because I have a few Chelsea fans as subscribers, like Michael Chelsea F1 MotoGP. He's a Chelsea fan. Brian CFC's a Chelsea fan. The Goat Saves Football. He's a Chelsea fan. Well, the Football Fun Chef, because, he doesn't really have the Goat Saves Football anymore. The Football Fun Chef. Sancho's been good. Every player who leaves tends to do well elsewhere. Yeah, he's landing it at Chelsea, isn't he, Kai? Absolutely landing the emeralds. Right, let's listen to some fan reactions. Again, I'm not going to play... I'm not going to show the video footage. I'm just going to listen to them in the background and we can still react to them because, yeah, it's getting a bit ridiculous now on this platform. And obviously, again, I don't want to risk a shadow ban. So, yeah, we'll just listen to them in the background. Just going to plug in my personal phone to charge up because it's running a bit low. It's on 15%. The phone I'm streaming on, though, is on 93% because I charged it up before I went live. Right, let's have a listen. Right, where is it? Let's listen to... Who should we listen to? I'm going to listen to All Things United. One of my favourite content creators. Here we go.
Manchester United have beaten Victoria Plilton 2-1 right at the death there. A few minutes from time, Rasmus Højlund getting his second goal in the second half to get Manchester United victory after coming from behind in that second half. Really pleased for Manchester United to get that victory. I mean, the performance wasn't great, to say the least.
I agree.
And the way people...
Nah, the performance was shit. He said the performance wasn't great. I 100% agree.
We're going off on Twitter over that first half. Was just mental. The amount of shit that people were saying about the players on social media with that first half showing. He's made a number of changes to the starting lineup again. Rashford, Xerxes coming in and not covering themselves in any glory at all in that first half of Manchester United. I was surprised that the players didn't get substituted at half time with that turgid first half performance. I know some people do like to overreact and say it was the worst performance they've seen in the first half of Manchester United for decades. But we've had so many shit performances under Erik ten Hag.
Oh, 100%. Under the Bulls rules, we had so many bang average performances. I agree with you.
So I'm not too sure that was up there with them, but it wasn't great from a.
I think it was. I mean, there was no creativity whatsoever. It's like in the first half, having plenty of possession, right? But it's like doing nothing with the ball whatsoever. I having one shot on target in the first half. I mean, what on earth is that all about, man?
First half showing, but it is Manchester United at this moment in time. I personally still think that this geezer is making too many changes. I'm hoping that over the next few weeks he'll calm down and maybe only make sort of 1 or 2 per game rather than the 5 or 6 that we're seeing in most games. Because I don't think you're going to get any consistency if you rotate your side every single game. I think we in the coming weeks we need to go with them more.
Thing is, he said he's open to doing squad rotation, Ruben Amorim. So, oh, not on shocking, Josh, laugh out loud. Oh, big up to you, mate. Been here this a while since I've seen you on here, and I saw your post earlier. I'm giving your Facebook page a follow now, mate. So, cheers for posting that in your community tab. That's very interesting, but big up to you, mate. Thank you for joining me this evening. But yeah, all of a sudden, mate, he's back to last season's settings, isn't he? He's had a decent start to the season, but the last 2 games he has absolutely been abysmal. Let's get the narrative right here, yeah? Absolutely shocking, no excuses whatsoever.
Stronger lineup, and you can see it doesn't take anyone. I mean, a blind man can tell that some of these players shouldn't be starting against Manchester United. It's obvious the players that should be starting to me, or a majority of them anyway, over other players. And when the second half started and Vitra scored that goal early in the first half, I really did fear for the worst. I mean, what the fuck? Onana again at fault with his kick in there, dreadful. And he's been in decent form this season, Onana, which is a shame. The last 2.
Not in the last 2 games. All of a sudden, like I was just saying, back to last season's settings.
Games have been absolutely horrendous, but Manchester United are not paying him to make all these fuck-ups that we've seen in the past with other goalkeepers.
No, we're not paying him to make them mistakes. Literally, the football club should be tearing him a new arsehole. Let's get it right.
De Gea was making a number of these massive mistakes, and probably not as bad as the ones certainly that one against Nottingham Forest was awful, but that could have cost Manchester United this evening, but it didn't. Manchester United squandered chances from Højlund, and Mason Mount has squandered chance after Højlund managed to tap the ball in after coming on, which was great because we really do need someone to be putting the ball in the back of the net. And he has been doing that more regularly lately than anyone in the Manchester United squad. He is, if you would put your money on any Manchester United player scoring a goal, you would probably say it's Rasmus Højlund for Manchester United, and hopefully he can kick on. It is only the right.
I hope that Rasmus Højlund scoring these goals will give him some confidence. But again, I'm not getting carried away, okay? Because at the moment, he's only really scoring in the Europa League and in the Premier League. I mean, let's get it right.
League, Victoria Plitzen, or how you pronounce it, aren't the best of sides in the Europa League or in Europe. So it is what it is. But he managed to get that second goal late on. It was 88th minute, was it, when it went in? And Manchester United managed to hang on. We could have killed the game off. Garnacho wasteful in the dying minutes, but it is what it is. I was pleased though to see when he finally did bring obviously Garnacho on. I know he's getting a lot of stick at this moment in time because he can always nick himself a goal, and he has nicked a few goals recently. I thought it was good to finally get him on. The only good thing is with this manager, he's making the substitutions fairly early.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Ruben Amorim is definitely making subs much earlier than what Erik ten Hag used to do. Erik ten Hag used to leave it so late, man. It's unbelievable.
For Manchester United, so if it's not working, then, and when we're playing shit like we were, he's not afraid to make 2 or 3 substitutions pretty damn quick.
No, he's not afraid. That's what I like. He's not afraid to go to the substitutions bench, and he's seeing some bang average performances.
But my only concern with that is if you're having to make substitutions at multiple times to get you back in games, has the team lineup that you put out worked in the first place? Have you made mistakes in that lineup? Hopefully, he's going to learn from any mistakes he makes in these opening weeks, because it is a learning curve for the manager to see who he can rely on and who he can't rely on. Because although we see it on the telly, a lot of these players, we're saying how shit they are. I mean, even Diogo Dalot, what's happened to that fucker this season?
I mean, yeah, Diogo Dalot last season potentially one of our star players, but this season I think he started off very bang average this season.
Rashford, Xerxes, a number of these fuckers have been really poor for Manchester United most of the season.
But you see, according to some fans, that you're not allowed to criticise Marcus Rashford. Get the fuck out of here, man. Well, I call him out.
But obviously, when he gets them on the training ground, he wants to watch them, see their attitude, see how they train, one thing or another, before making a decision himself. So that is it. One concern I do have for Manchester United is what the fuck has happened to Christian Eriksen, was probably Manchester United's best player.
Yeah, I mean, where's he been recently, Christian Eriksen? Like, literally, at the start of the season, absolutely outstanding. But Ruben Amorim is not really picking him. It's like, this is the thing, right? Eric Ten Hag was not picking Ahmad, and Ruben Amorim is not picking Christian Eriksen. What's going on?
Earlier in the season, and he's just been ghosted from Ruben Amorim's team at this moment in time. And I personally think he's a better option than some of the players that are getting game time.
100%. The way Eriksen's played this season, I think he's been absolutely outstanding at times. I really do. So he should be in the starting lineup. I mean, what's the decision behind this, Ruben Amorim?
That's my only opinion. But anyway, I'm delighted for Manchester United to get the win.
No, you got a good point, mate. I completely agree.
Hopefully now Manchester United can actually get into that top 8. Is it that you've got to qualify for the knockout stage? We don't have to then go through a fucking playoff.
Yeah, at the moment we're in 7th. So at the moment we're in the position to go through to the knockout stages. But if you finish below 8th or 7th, you have to play a 2-legged playoff, which, oh my goodness, I couldn't handle that, man, playing a playoff. It's like, we got enough matches as it is already. We do not need any more, for fuck's sake.
To qualify. Anyway, smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you're watching on Facebook, please do hit the share button, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.
Spot on, mate. Completely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. But, you know, right, let's have a listen to what Beth has to say from the United stand.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the United stand. We got there in the end and thank God we did. Thank God for Rasmus Højlund, thank God for Ahmad, thank God for Bruno Fernandes. Honestly, that first half, let's put it quite bluntly, it was like watching paint dry. God, the gloves and the hair, it was like watching it paint dry.
Wow, it must be cold, because I never seen Beth wear gloves before while doing an interview or match reaction, so it must be cold. Well, -2. I mean, I wear gloves when it's 5 or 6 degrees, so imagine how cold it is being -2. I mean, you can't blame players and like these reporters wearing gloves, can you? I mean, I will. Like I said, I can wear gloves at 5 degrees. But you wimp then, Mr. Joshy J. Get out here, man. Literally, if I want to wear gloves, I will wear gloves.
Second half, loads of chances, should have done better in the final third, but finally some energy and the team looked invigorated. What I thought was, which showed where this team's at right now in terms of confidence. When that second goal went in, all of the team celebrating and Nana running up from the goal to come and celebrate. Obviously, he made a mistake for the first goal of Poulsen, but it just shows how low the confidence of this team is. That, let's be honest, we should be turning up to the Doosan Arena against Poulsen, and we should be beating these teams quite comfortably. And do not get me wrong, Poulsen deserves some credit. They do. They put up a good fight. I thought defensively they were very good in the defensive shape, and they went man to man really well, which we struggled with, and we struggled to break down that low block. But ultimately, when you look at the quality on the pitch, if I'm Poulsen, if I'm a Poulsen player, I'm going into that dressing room at half time and I'm saying, can we check the passports that they're actually Manchester United? Can we check like the club bus, like that actually is Manchester United? I would be staggered at the quality of football that was on display and that was playing against. I'd be like, well, we just go again in the second half, because that first half, honestly, it was dreadful. I don't know if it was because it was -1 degrees. I don't know if it's because it was midweek and we played at the weekend. But honestly, the lack of energy. And I'm not going to sit here saying everything's, sunshines and rainbows because we won that game 2-1, because it's not. Because Manchester United should be doing miles better than that. That first half performance was probably the worst half of football I've seen from Manchester United all season, apart from maybe the Tottenham Hotspur game at home.
I agree.
The Liverpool game as well, but
that first half was
the
crap.
whole team in that first half looked poor, and the substitutes made the difference. I don't want to go in on just Marcus Rashford because it wasn't just him, but that was an absolutely dreadful performance. And for 300 plus grand a week, you expect 10 times more. It's been written all week that he's going to be leaving the club potentially for £40 million. He's up for sale. He's not started the last 2 games. You expect something. It was dreadful. Joshua Zirkzee was dreadful. I'm convinced we have a striker at Manchester United that is ready and can play for the future. That's Rasmus Højlund. Joshua Zirkzee.
Apart from the first half, right? When I saw Zirkzee in the first half, like that one bit of good moment, I say, was when he was going around to players that, apart from that, hardly did anything.
If he keeps playing like that, no. I thought we brought him in to be a player that holds up the ball and he's good in transition. It was nowhere near the level that's needed to be. And I'm not trying to, this isn't me going for players and individualising it.
No, you're not going for players. You're just having your opinion, Beth, at the end of the day. Go on, say how it is.
I'm just saying, throughout that whole squad, the level of performance is not good enough across the board, and there's too many average players in that squad. I thought in the second...
Yeah, there are too many average players. Out of here, man. Go away. Software update. Phone reminds me for software update. Get out here. Dear me. Right, where was we?
Half to bring some positivity into it. Thought Mason Mount off the bench was really good. He's an intelligent footballer and he made intelligent runs to break down their low block. When you make them intelligent runs, it makes more space for Ahmad. It makes more space for Højlund, and you get that space. And we took advantage of that space. And Højlund obviously scored 2 good goals. Ahmad was very good at creating them. I actually thought Anthony off the bench made a difference. I'm going to be honest, I thought it was better than Dalot and Marcia at wing back. I don't know if it's because of the team you were playing, but I thought he showed more urgency. I thought he showed more energy. I thought he showed more fight in terms of getting forward. Still, do I think he's good enough to play for Manchester United on a regular basis? No, because I think again you're seeing them silly shots a little bit too much. But in terms of actually going at players and showing a little bit of willing and showing like he was fighting for his spot, I thought he gave a bit, which I thought was important for Manchester United. We needed that energy inserted into the team. And Rasmus Højlund now, 10 goals in 12 games in Europe, Champions League and Europa League. That is a young player, a 21-year-old player that has a future at Manchester United. And Ruben Amorim, he has got something to work with Rasmus Højlund. He runs the channels really well. He's holding up the ball a lot better. Still needs to improve. As
I said, out of Zirkzee and Højlund, I think Højlund right now is a better option. But we need Rasmus Højlund to score more goals. It's as simple as that at the end of the day. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people.
But even his positional sense, he's making good runs through the channels now. He's getting into the box in the right positions. I know it's just a tap in, but being in that position is super important for a striker. And the fact he was there, that is progression in terms of Rasmus Højlund. So I definitely think there's a future there for him. I think him and Bruno Fernandes' relationship is developing a lot more. Bruno Fernandes, I've seen mixed reviews online, but I thought he played well. I think as a captain of this team, he's a leader. I thought in the second half, when he had more people on the pitch with some energy and some tempo. It helped him get more space to move the ball around a little bit more freely. He was often starting off the transition from a little bit of a deeper role. I thought he did well in that. He's sometimes too many silly over the top balls to the likes of Rashford when he was on the pitch. And Amorim did actually tell him, I could see him on the sidelines telling him for that. But in the second half, when he got onto the ball, he was a lot more careful with it and chose the right passes. And I actually think that the goal to make it 2-1, Bruno Fernandes extremely humble in his post-match interview with us. It's that cold that my lips are starting to freeze and I can't speak. I'm impression of Mark Goldbridge. I can't speak. But no, I think that second goal.
I can't speak. I mean, yeah, that's one of my favourite ever sayings. That is from Mark Goldbridge. You know, I can't speak. It reminds me of the darts. You know, when it was Michael Smith and Michael van Gerwen, the commentator went, "I can't speak. I can't speak." It's because the commentator was absolutely speechless. He couldn't get over what was happening at the end of the day.
Super humble, and the lights are going down. He was super humble, and he said it was all about Rasmus's finish. It wasn't about my pass, but that pass was absolutely fantastic. And what I will say, Manchester United seriously need to work on is energy levels, intensity. We need players with higher energy levels, better intensity. And I don't think there's an excuse for being tired, because Ruben Amorim made rotations. He did make rotations. And I think a massive thing that Manchester United need to work on is creativity.
See, squad rotation, I don't have a problem with the squad rotation, because especially with the amount of matches we have coming up, it's like the most busiest time in the year, like with football scheduling and that.
A creative outlet. Bruno Fernandes, I say this to Ricky all the time, I get people get frustrated with him, but he's the only player in that team that shows that match-winning creativity, that can actually create something and can create goals for the team, create chances for the team. Ahmad is doing it a lot more, and Ahmad, don't think he had his best game in the first half whatsoever, but in the second half when he was playing...
Oh no, look, I hardly seen him out on the pitch, to be honest, in the first half. That's how quiet a game he had in the first half, but second half, I think he's much better.
With players that were making up runs and giving him a bit more space, like Mason Mount and Anthony, he did seem to come into his own and take on players, and I thought he was actually fantastic for that first goal. So Ahmad is he's a quality player. He's always going to give you something. He's up there for creativity, but our best creative outlet is Bruno Fernandes. If he's not on the pitch, it's very hard for Manchester United to create chances and score goals. So when people do complain about him, I get it. He's a frustrating player, and not every play is perfect, and there is things he needs to work on. But he leads his team all over the pitch. And if you've got players on his wavelength, and if you've got intelligent footballers around him, he's going to create for you. And we need to up our creativity, because there's not enough goal scoring opportunities for Manchester United in the second half.
We do need to up our creativity. I agree with you. You know, we have to up it, because at the moment we're not scoring too many goals. So, yeah, and our passing needs to improve, man. Our final ball at times is absolutely atrocious, yeah? Atrocious.
There were more goal scoring opportunities, and we need to finish better. The chemistry in the final third isn't there. Garnacho passed it to Anthony, and Anthony he should have scored. It was on his left foot and everything. Didn't. In hindsight, the more intelligent pass was probably to go to Ahmad, because Ahmad is a deadlier finisher than Anthony. The chemistry in the forward players needs to up its levels. And I'm going to be honest, I look at the forward line for Manchester United, and I've said this over and over and over again. I struggle to see players that can compete and play at the top level. I struggle to see it. Ahmad, yes. Højlund, yes. Past that, I think Garnacho is someone who can come off the bench. I don't know what's going on with Marcus Rashford. I generally don't. It's been like this for 2 years now, but today was really poor. The only thing I can say is he showed a bit of frustration.
He's done. The sooner we move number 10 on, the better.
frustration in terms of getting that yellow card, and then very luckily didn't get sent off. So he must be frustrated with himself. He's a confidence player, we know that, but Ruben Amorim, when Marcus Rashford came off the pitch, I don't think he even went over to shake his hand, I'm not sure. So I think Rashford's probably frustrated in himself, but that forward line, it needs more star quality. The chemistry needs to improve, and Ruben Amorim probably is at Manchester United right now thinking, wow, like I knew this squad needed work, but it needs a lot of work. And looking forward to the future, things are looking a lot better for Manchester United now in terms of moving up in the Europa League table, looking quite settled. I think I've seen something before. I mean, let me just get it up. I actually want to get it up because I want to make sure I got it right. Yeah, Ruben Amorim is the third Manchester United manager to win his first 2 games in European competitions since Sir Matt Busby and Sir Alex Ferguson. So that's a great record for him to have. And away from home is always difficult, especially with this Manchester United side. And then I also wanted to bring in, what did I want to bring in?
Oh dear, she's had to take her glove off because, you know, it's like they're obviously not touchscreen ones, so to operate her phone, she had to take her glove off. I mean, wow.
Looking quite settled. I think I've seen something before. I mean, let me just get it up. I actually want to get it up because
I'm pity they're not touchscreen because you can definitely keep your hands more warmer and that.
Really do believe in this manager and believe in this system. So he has got time, of course he does. But a trophy always does ease that pressure. And we need Champions League football because I've been speaking to quite a few journalists over here in Czech Republic, off record, that are saying Manchester United do not have any money. There's a reason for mass redundancies. There's a reason for massive cutbacks. And whether you agree with it or not, I've said before and I'll say it again, I think the ticket price rises. I do not agree with them and I do not agree with Sergio Ratcliffe.
That's a disgrace, yeah. Putting up the ticket price is an absolute disgrace. I think that's something else for me to have a rant about over on the other platform.
Explanation of them, but Manchester United, the money is not there. We need Champions League football. This is our best chance of getting it. When you look at all the other teams in the competition, United, if they get their act together, we should be winning this competition. I predicted us to win it at the start of the season, and I'm still going with that. Even though in that first half, genuinely, watching paint dry would have been more entertaining. But thankfully,
yeah, I agree. That first half, watching paint dry would be a lot more entertaining. I completely agree with you, Beth. 100% agreeing with you on that one.
United got it over the line. We did step up, but I'm not taking it easy on that team, and I'm not taking it easy on the players. We made it harder.
Yeah, we did make it hard work. And like I said, don't make it easy on them, okay? Don't give them a free pass. I agree with you. 100% agree with you. She is talking a lot of sense here, Beth, from the United stand.
We needed it to be. And we need to be better. We need to be better in front of goal. We need to cut out individual mistakes. The naivety and the IQ of this team, that needs work. And the forward line in terms of ability and decision-making and chemistry, it needs work. We need some firepower in that team, and there's a lot to do. And Ruben Amorim will know that as well. Ruben Amorim will know that. In terms of my man of the match, I think he's got to be Rasmus Højlund. Could have had a hat-trick. Bruno Fernandes, though.
I would agree that Rasmus Højlund was good. He had a very good game.
He's up there for his involvement in that second goal. I thought it was a fantastic pass, and it's a match-winning pass as well. And this is what he does. He wins your games. And as much as people sometimes want him to be substituted, I think that's why he shouldn't be substituted. Anything else I wanted to bring in that I made some notes on? Yeah, the last thing that I wanted to say is I do think Ineos, they need to get as ruthless with these players as they did with Dan Ashworth. They need to get...
If they get rid of a footballing director, it's about time they fucked off with all these players in the Ineos. I mean, let's get the narrative right here. We have too many players, yeah, at this football club who are conning a living out in this football club. Get them out of here right now.
As ruthless with the squad as they did with Dan Ashworth. Some people are going to need to be sold. Some players are going to need to be sold to fund the future for Ruben Amorim, and that's something that Sergio Ratcliffe needs to look at and Ineos need to look at. There is some talent there. I think Ahmad Højlund and Bruno all in contention for the man of the match. They are all players I've built around. I thought De Ligt did well again. But all in all, the team as a whole needs to be doing better. I also think you cannot underestimate the energy that Ugarte and Mount bring to this team. Just quickly, I'm getting told to wrap up, but I need to put this in there because I've not spoken about the derby yet. Mount should start in the derby. Ugarte has to start in the derby. This is my actually clip this, Matt. Whoever's watching at home, this is my starting 11 for the derby. Onana in goal, but I know he's a confidence goalkeeper. But please get back into the form you were in. He was on for being keeper of the season. Now he's making a few mistakes, but Onana in goal. My back three would be.
This is the thing. If Onana keeps making these errors, we should put our number 2 goalkeeper in, Turkish goalkeeper.
Martinez hanging on by a thread in that back three. I'm telling you that. De Ligt and Mazraoui. My wing backs would be Ahmad on the right and Dalot on the left. My 2 holding midfielders would be Ugarte and Mainu. My 2 10s would be Bruno and Mount, and my striker would be Rasmus Højlund. That is what I feel like Manchester United's best team is at this current moment in time. But Martinez, I've got my eye on him. I've got my eye on him, I tell you that, because there is centre-backs that are looking to get into that spot. Anyway, guys, I've got to wrap up. Getting all your thoughts down below. It is literally freezing. I never thought I'd say I want to get back to Manchester weather, but get me on that flight. Get me on that flight back to Manchester, back to the studio. Please make sure you go and check out the Bruno Fernandes interview on the United Stand. If you know me, guys, it was, honestly, my life is made. I've interviewed Bruno Fernandes. I absolutely love the guy. But thank you for watching. Hit a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I am signing off from Pilsen in the Czech Republic.
You see, this is the thing, right? Even though I criticise the captain, number 8, I don't actually hate him. Okay, but if he has a bad game, I'll call him out. But if he does good, I'll praise him. It's as simple as that. Right, let's have a listen to what Ruben Amorim's got to say. Then I'm going to wrap this up afterwards. But big up to every single one of you live and locks in this evening. Much appreciated. Here we go. Let's have a listen to his post-match interview.
Ruben, you must have been delighted with the reaction of your players in the second half.
Yes, in this moment, in this context, the way that we give a goal to
context. There you go. The famous buzzword, context.
To the opponent was important, not to give up. So that is a great message. Was not a great game, but we managed to do these good things that is good for when you are building a.
It wasn't a great game, not at all. At times, it's absolute wank.
A team, and I think we deserve it to win.
We've seen that Rasmus Højlund and Ahmad were unhappy with each other at the final whistle for not having passed to each other in 2 late breaks. Were you aware of that?
Yes, for me it's perfect. We need to feel something. In this moment, we need to feel something.
See, I don't mind that, a couple of players having a conversation with each other. It's that if you have a conversation, you can work out which areas you need to improve in that and get better working together. I don't mind that. I'm all for that, actually.
If we need to fight each other, it's like a family. For me, it's a very, very good sign. We need to feel something, and that is important.
It shows.
At least they're showing ambition that they care about the football club. Because even though Højlund doesn't always perform, no doubt about it, he cares about the football club. So does Ahmad as well. Them two care about that Manchester United badge. So I'm all for it, them having a conversation. I'm not against that at all. Brilliant idea.
The players care.
So that is clear. When you don't care, you don't do nothing. When you care, you fight with your brother, with your mother, with your father. So for me.
Thing is, I'm not really a fan of having confrontation with like family and that. It's like, nah, not for me. I'd rather just walk away from the situation, to be honest.
Me too. For me, it's a very, very good sign.
Otázka. Určitě máte radost z průběhu druhé poloviny, jak se hráči chovali, jak fungovali. Odpověď ano, v této situaci, v tomto kontextu bylo pro nás velmi důležité se nevzdávat, dát gól, což celkový ten výkon pro mě působí pozitivně, byť jsme měli i špatné momenty. Celkově to hodnotím jako, že ten zápas se nám povedl a je to dobré znamení při stavbě do dalších zápasů. A myslím si, že tu výhru jsme si zasloužili. Druhá otázka. Všimli jsme si, že dva hráči, Diallo a Højlund, se ke konci dohodovali, nebyli spokojení s tím, že jeden druhému nepřihrál. Jak na to reagujete? Odpověď. Ano, všiml jsem si toho a já ty emoce hodnotím kladně. Pro mě je to důležité, je to dobré znamení, protože když se dohadujete, když projevujete emoce, znamená to, že vám na výsledku záleží.
Congratulations on the win. Obviously, Rasmus had a huge impact with the 2 goals, but also how pleased were you with the impacts of Mason Mount and Anthony? It felt like the three of them upped the tempo in the second half.
That is the what we have to understand. The game has 90 minutes. We have games 3 in 3 days, so you don't know which player is going to be the most important player in the game. And they did it. They changed the game. They are there to do that. So I'm very pleased with that.
Otázka. Rasmus předvedl fantastický zápas, ale dobře se projevil i Mason Mount a další hráči, kteří poté svým způsobem určovali tempo. Jak hodnotíte jejich výkon? Odpověď. Ano, pro mě je to skvělé znamení, protože když hrajete pomalu každé 3 dny.
Sounds like they're talking two different languages. So the English reporters go first, and this other journalist does it in a different language.
90-minutový zápas. Je důležité, aby se v těch důležitých rolích dokázali hráči různě zastoupit. Takže pro mě je toto rozhodně dobrý signál.
Just going back to Ahmad and Rasmus again, as a coach, do you prefer to let the players kind of sort this out amongst themselves afterwards, or do you get involved to try and create peace?
No, it's a normal thing. I think it's a positive thing, a healthy thing. So I let the players and the captain to calm down the things. If I see that it's too much, I will go inside the dressing room. But it's their space. They have to talk, to fight. And again, for me, it's a very important thing.
You're happy now that everyone's spreading.
Yes. I'm happy that we win the game and still fight each other. That is a very good thing. So when you win and fight with your teammate because you want to score one more, for me it's a very good day for us.
Otázka, ještě se vrátíme k tomu dohadování mezi Amadem a Rasmusem. Myslíte, že je dobře, že si to vyřeší mezi sebou, nebo chcete do toho zasahovat? Odpověď. Pro mě je toto normální, vnímám to pozitivně a jako zdravé prostředí, protože je správné, aby si to hráči spolu s kapitánem vyříkali mezi sebou. Samozřejmě, kdyby to eskalovalo, tak já bych zasáhl, ale šatna je jejich prostor, takže to nechávám na nich. Působí to na mě dobře i z toho důvodu, že pokud hráči bojují, že chtějí dávat další góly i v situaci, kdy vyhrávají, tak to znamená, že jim na tom skutečně záleží.
Hi, Ruben. You said yourself yesterday that you knew it was going to be a tough game in a difficult environment, but you seemed quite frustrated for the first 60 minutes. Was there something in particular that was frustrating you with it?
I was as a fan. I mean, the first 60 minutes was absolutely abysmal, honestly. It was shocking.
The performance.
I'm always frustrated. I think I'm going to be like that for a while. So it's normal. You want to see better things, but then you remember that we didn't have so much time to work on this kind of play. I think we had clearly a lack of pace during the first half. We were controlling the game, but without many chances because we lacked for some runs, sometimes to push the opponent back. They let us sometimes 1-against-1 in front with our players. We have to be so much better and so much decisive in this kind of play. So that's it. I'm always frustrated because I want to see more, like all of us.
See, look at just listen to what he's saying. He's frustrated despite us winning the game, and I am as well. I am seething with that performance, absolutely seething at the highest level.
That's why they are fighting in the end of the game. We want to improve. We want to improve really fast, but
And we must improve. It's as simple as that.
it was a win, and they changed the game during the game with the type of goal that we suffer. So that part was good. The quality of the game, even with the pitch, we had some good connection, but sometimes it was hard, and you can feel it when they want to make wide, like 1-2 was really hard to do it today.
Wow. Yeah. He said some very, very good points there. And he said he was frustrated, which I'm okay with that, you know. Like, I'm frustrated, man. Very frustrated. That was an absolute disgrace tonight. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? And why should the players be given a free pass? No. Instead of giving them a free pass, call them out. Say it how you see it, or not at all. How my other subscriber would say, you know, MUFC Racer. He says, right, you know, my subscriber, MUFC Racer, goes, say it how you see it, or not at all. Well, there we go. Just checking something a second. Right, let's have a look. There we go. Right, we are going to be redirecting to Lee Gunner now, so make sure you go and show Lee Gunner some love and let him know that Mr. Joshy J sent you over, or put Mr. Joshy J raid. Lee Gunner, he's an Arsenal fan, but he's a real one. He holds his football club accountable for poor performances. Like what I do, like how many times has he been fuming after Arsenal's won? Tonight, I'm fuming with Manchester United, even though we won the game. So, yeah. Anyway, big up to every single one of you who's been live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I will be back tomorrow with some more videos. I'm going to be doing player ratings. And Saturday, I'm going to be doing my preview for the Manchester Derby. Then Sunday, match action, then an emergency meeting as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Good night and take care.